Once. Be me. Be pizza delivery driver. 7 p.m.-ish. Deliver pizza to this pretty nice house. Knock on door, hear dog barking. Man, mid-30s, opens door, dog behind him barking at me. That will be $16.37, sir. Gives me money. Getting change out. Dog bites me, makes me drop change. Give dog a little kick so it leaves me alone. Man lunges at me and grabs arm. Pull out P3 at. Doesn't let go of arm. Shoot him 3 times in chest. Wife comes to hall and starts screaming and runs to phone. Shoot at her 3 times and hit her once in the back. She's on the ground bleeding and screaming. Walk over and double tap her in head. Hit her once and dry fire second time, cues the P3 at doesn't have a slide stop. Walk out. Dog finally shut the fuck up. Take pizza and throw it in a dumpster a couple of blocks from the store. Get back to store, tell co-workers the blood is pizza sauce. Pretty good night after that, make like $40 in tips for a 5-hour shift. Phoenix, 2013. Be me about a month ago. Operate in the woods with my brothers, no real destination, just larping around. Find a nice clearing just before sunset, strike camp. Get the fire going, cook some slop and steaks. Bottle of Jim Beam starts going around. Everyone's telling jokes and laughing. After one joke, the laughter dies down, but once it gets quiet we still hear laughter. Ha ha ha. Shit_pants.x. Must have been the echo, we all laugh it off. Keep drinking, keep telling jokes and stories. Anon next to me keeps trying to get my attention. Says he wants to show me its features. Lma, what are you talking about, man? Anon, let me show you its features. Hear the disembodied laughter again. Ha ha ha. Pack my shit and leave. Get back home, drop all my gear. Backpack is full of rubber bands. Anyone got any scary in the woods stories? www.youtube.com web link. Be me. Had female friend all through primary school. Always played together, hanged out with her after school and stuff. She was one of those lol so random girls. Had crush on her but never said shit. Finish primary school and she goes to different secondary school. BTW primary is like 4 to 11 and secondary is 11 to 17 if you have no clue what I'm talking about. Kinda worried because everyone who goes to that secondary school becomes droogies and slags and shit. We still see each other at after school clubs. She starts smoking and shit. When she was like 14 she tells me she lost her virginity. Sad.jpg. Eventually stop talking to her. Hear from friends about shit she did after. Heard she chased some guy in a van outside the shops. Hid drugs in another kid's bag when they were getting searched. Pregnant before 16. Also apparently had an abortion too before that. Last I heard she had the kid and is with the dad. Looking back, this is probably what turned me into an antisocial weirdo. I think I saw one autist at my range. Be me. Shooting ek with OK to test 0. Dude I know is there. Waiting to test his IR laser PVS-14S so almost near sunset. Range closes at 7 p.m, shooting the shit, blasting. Skinnier autist white guy, mid-20s in German Flecktarn pulls up. A Coggan nice build starts shooting at old targets. Range boomer pulls up. Demands to know what we're doing there so late past 7 o'clock. Autist says let me finish this mag. Dumps 25 rounds as he just got there. Laugh and leave. Be me. Little Ungapunga Alfunga. Born dirt poor except also too poor to afford dirt. Live in very violent country. Live in very violent times in my violent country. Live in very hot part of the world. Don't have growth spurts because not enough food. Have a constant headache because of dehydration. Dad got gunned down because my great uncle talked some shit to someone else's great uncle. Mom has to get a train ran on her to get us food. UN people gave us food but great uncle's enemies gang took it. Also I have AIDS. One day I got to play on a destroyed Black Hawk. Totally worth it, brothers. Be me in the near future when my friends beg me to join them playing BF 2042. Trying to safely traverse the battlefield and not get killed like a retard. A squad mate materializes out of thin air on top of me and immediately sprints around the corner spamming grenades before being immediately gunned down. Half of the server's population are apparently sniper medics with gisuits who hide and heal themselves if you don't kill them in one hit. A squad mate materializes out of thin air on top of me and immediately sprints around the corner spamming grenades before being immediately gunned down. A Sharknado destroys the point. A squad mate materializes out of thin air on top of me and immediately sprints around the corner spamming grenades before being immediately gunned down. A Black Hawk containing only the pilot is abandoned in midair near a base. The pilot glides down on a wingsuit and can be seen dabbing in midair as he glides. A squad mate materializes out of thin air on top of me and immediately sprints around the corner spamming grenades before being immediately gunned down. The maps are linear shoeboxes these days that are just one meat grinder grenade trap after another. A squad mate materializes out of thin air on top of me and immediately sprints around the corner spamming grenades before being immediately gunned down. Check the scoreboard. Grenade Guy has the most score by a tremendous margin. Battlefield's peak was 15 years ago with 2,142, and the last one that was pretty good was Bad Company 2. It's just been a sad mockery of the original since then. I'll start. Be me. Go to local indoor range. Set up all my guns at my stall. Begin shooting my guns. Notice range officer is looking at me, starts walking towards me. Unload all my guns and set them down. Worried I accidentally did something wrong. Range officer looks at the gun I was just firing and says that's a very nice gun, a none. I think I might pick one of those up myself. Carry on. Range officer walks away. MFW. I'll start. Be me. Go to local indoor range. Unbox my guns. Shoot my guns. Range safety officer begins to approach my stall. Stop shooting and unload my gun, worried I accidentally did something wrong. Range officer looks at my gun on the bench and says that's a really nice gun, a none. I should pick up one of those myself. Carry on. Safety officer walks away. MFW. Be me. Suffer from chronic constipation. But in a rather weird way. Can only shit once a week or two, no matter what I do or eat. Usually down a whole lot of food for the whole week. Once the shitting time comes, I just go to the toilet, sit down, and after a 2-5 second I'm done. A normal-sized turd, with normal non-disease-ridden colors, no pain, blood or anything worth going to a hospital. Sometimes I will shit out a bigger-sized log and get this great feel of relief and a bit of euphoria, which makes me feel great. Been going like that for as long as I've been alive. I feel conflicted. On one side I want to shit once a day like every normal person, on the other hand I have gotten used to that lifestyle and it pretty much suits me in every way. The only problem is that I can't quite understand where the rest of the food goes if I can only shit out an average-sized turd despite eating 3-4 meals a day.